to lesson 6.10, Model Read and Write Numbers from 110 to 120. This will be part 1 of this lesson, and I will be continuing this lesson tomorrow. We will only be working on page 277 today in our Go Math books, and I will also be providing a Google Classroom assignment for you to work on, and I will show you how to do it in this video later on. But first, let's start by practicing counting and identifying numbers on our 120 chart, okay? All right, before we focus on the numbers 101 to 120, because that's what that lesson is about, I want us to look at the top row of our 120 chart, okay? How many numbers are in this one row? There's 10, right? From the numbers 1 to 10, that's 10 numbers, okay? So if you look at each row, they're all the same. Every row has 10 numbers in it. So when you go down on the 120 chart, you are counting by tens. Okay, so let's practice together counting by tens, starting at 10. And I want everyone to do this with me. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. All right, now I want to count by tens again, but I'm going to start with the number 6. Okay, you can start with any number and still be able to count by tens. So let's try it. Ready? 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106, 116. So that is how you count by tens in this 6th column, okay? All right, now, as I mentioned, this lesson is all about numbers from 101 to 120, okay? So the number that is after 100 is 101, okay? That would be 100 plus one more 1, right? So we're going to start here, and let's count by ones all the way to 120. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. Okay? All right, now we are going to be getting out our Go Math books and turning to page 277. Hello class, today I'm going to be going over part 1 of 6.10. We are going to be starting in our Go Math books on page 277. So if you're watching this, make sure you have your book open to this page. Okay, so this lesson is all about how can you model, read, and write numbers from 110 to 120. The example on this page asks us how many shells are there in this picture. Okay, now of course we can go through and count every shell one by one to find out how many shells there are, but there is an easier way, right? We can count groups of 10, right? Make groups of 10 and then go back counting by tens, okay? So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to see in this first row if there's 10 shells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one row of shells is a group of 10. I'm going to circle that. Okay. All right. Now I can see that each of these rows are the same, right? They have the same amount of shells. But I'm going to count one more row just to make sure. So let's count the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another group of 10. So I'm going to circle that. So now I have two tens. Okay, now as we checked before, right, we know now that each row has 10 shells. So now I'm just going to go through and circle my 10s. So here's my third 10. Okay, my fourth 10. Okay, my fifth 10. Okay, and you can always count, to 10 just to make sure that each row has the same. So for this one, let's just count it just to make sure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's another 10, right? I now am on my, let's make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So now I have 6 10s so far. Okay, now I have another row of 10. Okay, so now I have 7 10s. Okay, here's another row of 10. Now I'm at 8 10s. Okay, now we have 9 10s. And now I'm going to just count the last row just to make sure there is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So another group of 10. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to count to see how many groups of 10 I have. But first, let's look at this bottom row. Is that a group of 10? No, right? That's only 4 shells. So I wouldn't be able to circle that. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 groups of 10. Okay, and if we remember from our previous lesson, 10 10s, I'm going to write that here, 10 10s equals what number? 100. So now I know I have at least 100 shells, but we cannot forget about these 4 down here, right? So now really what I have, I'm going to write it here, 100 plus 4 more, right? 4 more ones. Okay, and if you know what that is, you can add that and that will tell you the number. If not, you can always count on to find out what you get. So I know with all these shells, that's 100. So now I have 101, 102, 103, 104. So 100 plus 4 equals 104. That means there are 104 shells in this picture. Okay, so that is how you do the example on page 277. Remember, whenever you have a big amount of something, the easiest way to count them is to make groups of 10. Okay, it will take a lot longer if I went through and counted individually by ones. It was a lot quicker by counting groups of 10 and then circling my 10s. Okay, what I'm going to show now is part 2 of your assignment. All right, so now I'm in Google Classroom. And in Google Classroom, you are going to find the activity called 120 Chart Activity 2. And the reason why it has a number 2 on it, because on Wednesday, you already did a 120 chart activity. Okay, so this one has a number 2 on it. So I'm going to click on it and then click on the Google Slide activity. Now you will notice this activity is similar to the one you did on Wednesday. Okay, we are just now focusing on identifying numbers from 101 to 120. Okay, all right, so the first slide, see how I'm on slide 1? Okay, the first slide is going to be just like what you guys did for the 120 chart activity on Wednesday. Okay, you're going to be clicking on a circle and you're going to drag it over, right? You're going to drag it over to the number you are trying to find. Okay, so I'm going to put it back. And remember, to see all of the directions at the bottom, you are going to hover over these 3 little dots underneath the 120 chart, and a little hand will appear. I call it the Mickey Mouse hand. And I'm going to click on it and drag up. Now you can see all of the directions for this slide, for this activity. And what you're going to do is you're going to go look at number 1, find the number that is 1 more than 100. So then you'll click on your circle, drag it over to that number. Okay, you're going to do that for all of these. Okay, I'm going to do an example. Okay, none of these that are here, because I want you to do those on your own. But I want us to find the number that has, number that has 11 tens and 9 ones. Okay, 11 tens and 9 ones. So now I know from our lesson, that 100, right, is 10 tens, okay? But I said 11 tens. So what do you think 11 tens would be? It would be the number right underneath 100, 110. So I know 110 is 11 tens, okay? And I said 11 tens and 9 ones. So all of these numbers right here, right, they have 11 tens in it. But now I'm looking in the ones digit, right, which is the last number you see. Which one has 9 ones? Here you go, right? It has 11 tens, okay, and it has 9 ones. So what I would do, it was click on my circle, drag it over to 119, and put it there. And that's how you will identify the numbers, okay? And you're going to do problems 1 through 7 for this page. All right, now, if you click on slide 2, after you're done with slide 1, you're going to click on slide 2 over here on the side. Okay, this slide is something different, okay, something new that we're trying out. And what you're doing is you will type in the missing numbers to complete the 120 chart. Okay, so you are typing in the numbers. Now, for this activity, I want you to type in the numbers, and I'm going to show you how. But if you would like more practice writing out your 120 chart, you can print this. If you have a printer, you can print this slide and then practice writing in the numbers. And I can also send you, if you want more practice writing the whole 120 chart, I can send you a blank copy, and then you can practice writing in all your numbers if you want, okay? But for this activity, you will be typing in the missing numbers. To type in the missing numbers, you're going to click on any of the blank boxes, okay? So I'm going to start up here at the top. I'm going to click on it. And see how when you click on it one time, right, these little tiny squares appear? Try not to click on them or drag them out, because then it will make the text box bigger, okay? When I click on it once, right, then it will make me move the box, okay? If I click on it once and I then try to drag it around, the box moves. I don't want you to move the boxes. I want you to type in them. So to type in them, you're going to click inside it twice. Double click it like this. Okay, now I can type. I'll type in the number 14 because that is the missing number. And then when you're done typing your number, you're going to click, see my cursor? I'm going to click out of the box over here on the side, and there you go. You just typed in the missing number. You're going to do that for each one. Okay, again, click on the box, double click it, okay? Then type in the missing number. When you're done typing in the missing number, you will click out of the box like this, and your number will be saved. Okay. Now, let's say you were, in the box and somehow the text box got deleted. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to accidentally delete a box. There, I just deleted the box. Look, it's gone. I can't type in it anymore. So what you can do if you've accidentally deleted a text box, I have provided some extra text boxes on the side. You will click on it and you will drag it over to where you accidentally deleted that box. And then now, if you double click in this box, you can now type in the missing number, okay? And then click out of it, and it will be there. Okay, so that is how you do it. Again, these boxes on the side are just in case you accidentally delete any of the text boxes. Okay, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So again, you're going to go through and click on each one, and to type, you double click. Okay, when you're all done with all of this, filling in your 120 chart, and you have completed slide 1, then you are done and you can turn in this assignment on Google Classroom. Okay? All right, well, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions about this assignment or about page 277, please let me know and I'll be able to help you. Thank you.